Hello, and how are you? Hey, friends, welcome to the Shen Show. I am your host, Shenandoah Briscoe, coming to you from where else but right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Hey, you know what? Today's Friday, November the 27th, 2020. Got a happy birthday shout out going out to Buffalo Bob Fancher and Albert Manley and Jess Borak and Adrienne Coleman, and one for Jason Hartman. That's right, those are all the wishes. Apple out of the birthday shout outs we got going out today. So, you know what, Adrian and Jason and Jess and Albert and Bob, or Buffalo Bob, you know I heard it's your birthday today. So happy birthday, I'ma say. You know, you're 1 more year older today, so happy birthday to you, I say. Hey, Bob. Hey, Albert. Hey, Jess. Hey, Adrian and Jason. You know, I heard it's your birthday today. That's a one more trip around the sun that you made. And so I really hope you're enjoying your beat day today. So happy birthday to you, I say. And many more. Ya cha 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 cha. All right. Yo, bro, don't you know? How about a look at the weather forecast for the St. Charles viewing area? Yes, sir. The St. Charles viewing area is clear skies for the remainder of the day, with the low temperatures around 28 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds are going to be light and variable northwest at 5 miles per hour. And then we're going to have Saturday, November the 28th, sunny skies, highs around 56 degrees Fahrenheit, with winds light and variable, a few clouds from time to time, and lows around 32 degrees Fahrenheit, with winds light and variable. Then Sunday, November the 29th, overcast skies with slight chances of rain, highs around 52 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds are going to be west out of about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Out of the west. Don't know where that snuck up from. Okay, and then Sunday night, November the 29th. Cloudy skies early, with followed by partial clearing, and then lows around 26 degrees Fahrenheit. And winds are going to be north to northwest at 15 to 25 miles per hour. Higher gusts of wind are quite possible. Sounds like a storm front moving in. Then Monday, November the 30th, partly cloudy skies, highs around 36 degrees Fahrenheit, with winds north to northwest, or actually just northwest, at 10 to 20 miles per hour, and then mostly clear skies overnight, with lows around 19 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds are going to be northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Again, and then Tuesday, December the 1st, sunny skies, highs around 42 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds are going to be west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then clear to partly cloudy skies with lows around 26 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds are going to be light and variable. And this is Tuesday, December the 1st. Wow. West to southwest winds at 5 miles per hour. And then Wednesday, December the 2nd, partly cloudy skies with highs up around 48 degrees Fahrenheit. And winds are going to be climbing all the way up to them speeds of 5 to 10 miles per hour. I guess crawling down to those speeds. Anyway, west southwest at 9 miles per hour. And then partly cloudy skies in the evening. And then we're going to more give way to more clouds later on at night. And then the temperatures are going to drop down to around 30 degrees Fahrenheit. And the winds are going to be light and variable west to northwest at 5 miles per hour or so. And so that'll do your weather for the St. Charles viewing area. Well, it's a Christmas time, pretty baby. And the snow is falling on the ground. Well, it's a Christmas time, pretty baby. And the snow is falling down. Will you be a real good little girl? And Santa Claus is back in town. Got no sleigh with no reindeer, no sack on my back. You're gonna see me coming in a black Cadillac. Oh, it's Christmas time, pretty baby. And the snow is falling on the ground. Oh, well, you be a real good little baby. 'Cause Santa Claus is back in town. Hang up your pretty stockings and turn off the light. Santa Claus is coming down your chimney tonight. Oh, it's Christmas time, pretty baby. And the snow is falling on the ground. Oh, well, you'll be a real good little baby, 'cause Santa Claus is back in town. Oh, I said, be a real good little baby, 'cause Santa Claus is back in town. Got no snake with no reindeer, no sack on my back. You're gonna see me coming in a big black Cadillac. Oh, it's Christmas time, pretty baby. And the snow is falling on the ground. Well, you'll be seeing of me coming in a black Cadillac. Well, I said hang up your pretty stockings and turn off the light. 'Cause Santa Claus is coming down your chimney tonight. Oh, it's Christmas time. And pretty baby. And the snow is falling down. Will you be a real good little baby? 'Cause Santa Claus is back in town. Boom, 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 boom. All right, well, there it is. There it is. Isn't it rich? Aren't we a pair? Me here at last on the ground, and you in midair. Where are the clouds? Isn't it blue? Don't you approve? One who keeps staring around, one who can't move. Where are the clowns? There ought to be clowns. Just when I'd stopped opening doors, finally knowing the one that I wanted was yours, making my entrance again with my usual flair. Sure of my lines, no one is there. Don't you love farce? My fault, I fear. I thought that you'd want what I want. Sorry, my dear. But where are the clowns? Send in the clowns. Don't bother, they're here. Isn't it rich? Isn't it queer? Losing my timing this late in my career. Where are the clowns? There ought to be clowns. Well, maybe next year. I'm sorry, I had to do it. I had to do it. Okay, how about this? Oops, not that one. That's not what I wanted. There, that's what I wanted. Well, come on, I don't want that. I want this. Yeah. Song lyrics, Amazing Grace, which is Judy Collins, which was the last one. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. Through many dangers, toils, and snares, we have already come. 'Twas grace has brought us safe thus far, and grace will lead us home. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we will have no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. From the great Atlantic Ocean to the wide Pacific shore, she climbs flowery mountains o'er the hills and by the shore. She mighty tall and handsome, she's known quite well by all. She's a regular combination of the Wabash Cannonball. Well, listen to the jingle, the rumble, and the roar as she glides along the woodlands o'er the hills and by the shore. Hear that mighty rush of the engines, hear those lonesome hobos call. They're traveling through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball. Well, wishing to be home there. Well, she come down from Birmingham on a cold December day. As she pulled into the station, you could hear all the people say, she's from Tennessee, she's long and she is tall. She came down from Birmingham on the Wabash Cannonball. Her daddy's Claxon, and may his name forever stand. And always be remembered in the courts throughout the land. His earthly race is over, and the containers around him fall. We'll carry him home to Dixie on the Wabash Cannonball. So listen to the jingle, the rumble, and the roar as she glides along the woodlands or the hills and by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engine, hear those lonesome hobos call. They're traveling through the jungles on a Wabash cannonball. They're traveling through the jungles on the Wabash cannonball. For sure, don't you know? Been from one shore to another shore, the Wabash Cannonball be driving out across the ranges of the United States of America. She travels to the north and travels to the south, but back and forth to the east and west is the traveling that she does the best. You know, she comes from the Atlantic Ocean and all the way to the Pacific Bay. That's right, she climbs the flowery mountains or the hills and by the shore. She's mighty tall and handsome, well, she's known quite well by all. She's a regular combination on that Wabash Cannonball. Well, you listen to the jingle and the rumble and the roar as she glides along the woodlands or the hills and by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of her engine, hear the lonesome hobo's call, and traveling through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball. Well, she came down from Birmingham one cold December day. As she pulled into the station, you could hear all the people say, "She's from Tennessee, and she's long and she is tall. She come down from Birmingham on the Wabash Cannonball. Here's to Daddy Claxon, may his name forever stand and always be remembered in the courts throughout the land. His earthly race is over, and the curtains around him fall. We'll carry him home to Dixie on the Wabash Cannonball. Now listen to the jingle, the rumble, and the roar as she's gliding along the woodlands, o'er the hills and by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engine and hear those lonesome hobos call, traveling through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball. Did you love it, friends? Did you love that little story? Got another one for you. We'll just make it a story of glory. Let me see what I can do with this one. I've got another one for you. Well, my friends, if you're looking to have a Merry Christmas, well, the way to do that is come on down to Christmas Traditions in St. Louis or St. Charles, Missouri, down on Main Street where time is more back like it was back in the good old days. Come on down and see if you can't find your time to catch the story by Clement Clark Moore. 'Twas the night before Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were snuggled all snug in their beds, with visions of sugar plums that danced in their heads. And Mamma in her kerchief and I in my cap had just snuggled down, our had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the roof there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. When a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his course they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cubit, on Donder and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, a dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wind hurricane could fly, when they met with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the course they flew, with the sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkle I heard on the roof the prancing and plowing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes how they twinkled, his dimples how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, and then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere they drove out of sight, Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. There you go. That was Clement Clark Moore's famous poem, which he named A Visit from St. Nicholas. It was published for the first time on December 23rd, 1823, by a New York newspaper, The Sentinel. Since then, the poem has been reprinted, translated into innumerable languages, and circulated throughout the world. Clement Clark Moore was born in 1779 to a well-known New York family. His father, Reverend Benjamin Moore, was president of what is now Columbia University and was the Episcopal Bishop of New York. Moore's father uh, writes to Alexandra Hamilton, wait, was the Episcopal Bishop of New York. Moore's father also participated in George Washington's first inaugural and gave last rites to Alexander Hamilton after Hamilton was mortally wounded in an 1804 duel with Aaron Burr. Moore himself was an author, a noted Hebrew scholar, spoke 5 languages, and was an early real estate owner and developer in Manhattan. Despite his accomplishments, Clement Clark Moore is remembered only for "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." which legend says he wrote on Christmas Eve in 1822 during a sleigh ride home from Greenwich Village after buying a turkey for his family. Some say a the inspiration of Moore's pot-bellied St. Nicholas was the chubby, brood-whiskered Dutchman who drove Moore to Greenwich Village to buy his holiday turkey. Moore never copyrighted his poem and only claimed as his own over a decade after it was first made public. Moore read the poem to his wife and 6 children the night he wrote it, and supposedly thought no more about it. But a family friend heard about it and submitted the poem to the Sentinel, a newspaper in upstate New York, which published it anonymously, and the following Christmas, Moore's poem immediately caught the attention and imagination of the state, then the nation, and then the world. Finally, in 1844, he included it in a book of his poetry. Moore died in 1863 and is buried in Trinity Cemetery in Washington Heights, New York. Because of his mere trifle, as he called it, 175 years ago, Clement Clark Moore almost single-handedly defined our now timeless image of Santa Claus. Note, some scholars now believe the poem was actually written by Major Henry Livingston, Jr., whatever the whatever the authorship controversy ultimately determines, this work has become a Christmas favorite. 'Twas the night before Christmas. Note, what is a cursor? A swift horse, a charger. Answer the following question about the poem. Is the poem recent? Give 3 examples supporting your opinion. This poem laid out many of the traditions that we associate with Santa Claus. Name 2 of them. What do the following words mean? Nestled, snug, shutters, sash, luster, courses, twinkled or twinkling, prancing, hoof, and peddler. Hmm. Okay, why am I asking these questions? These are questions that you can find in the place I downloaded this. Anyway, that's all well and good. That was close enough to story time for the kids, and so we're going to do the the daily bread portion of the program that is brought to us by the Bible with Briscoe 2020, which is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Today's reading in the Bible with Briscoe 2020 will be Ezekiel 30 through 32 and 1 Peter 4. So, today's devotion in the Daily Bread program, part of the program, is Facing the Battle. And we're going to read First Chronicles 16, 1 through 11. First Chronicles 16, 1 through 11. First Chronicles ministering before the ark. They brought the ark of God and set it inside the tent that David had pitched for it. And they presented burnt offerings and fellowship offerings before God. After David had finished sacrificing the burnt offerings and fellowship offerings, he blessed the people in the name of the Lord. Then he gave a loaf of bread, a cake of dates, and a cake of raisins to each Israelite man and woman. He appointed some of the Levites to minister before the ark of the Lord, to exalt, thank, and praise the Lord, the God of Israel. A Asaph was the chief, and next to him in rank were Zechariah and Jaziel, Shemarath, Jehiel, Mattithiah, Eliab, Benaniah, Obed Edom, and Jeiel. And they were to play the lyre and harps. Asaph was to sound the cymbals, and Benaiah and Jaziel, the priests, were to blow the trumpets regularly before the ark of the covenant of God. That day David first appointed Asaph and his associates to give praise to the Lord in the manner. And give praise to the Lord, in this manner. Give praises to the Lord, proclaim his name, make known among the nations what he has done. Sing to him, sing praises to him, tell of all his wonderful acts. Glory is in holy, glory in his holy name. Let the hearts of those who seek the Lord rejoice. Look to the Lord and his strength. Seek his face always. And there you have it. That was First Chronicles 16, 1 through 11, which concludes the Daily Bread portion of the program. So don't forget to tune into the Bible with Frisco daily for your daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. All right, my friends. Hey, that looks like about the end of it for me. This here's been Shenandoah Frisco. Um, let's see. How about one more song for you? And that would be "Well, goodbye, my friends. It's time to go." I said goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. So goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. This here's been Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you? Thanks for tuning in to the Shen Show, and as always, God loves you, and so do I. So come back and see me tomorrow because, well, hey, I'll be here, and I hope that you are too.